right, so today is the 24th. We are working on the day, no, wrong class period. Let me pull up the right class period. Finish module 1.1, watch the video, take notes about real number system and how to order numbers on the number line. Complete slides 11, 12, and 13. So let's look at our digital interactive notebook. So page 1, I want y'all to go through these slides with me to make sure you have the right slide. So page 1 or slide 1 is your cover. Slide 2 is your math about me. Slide 3 is cubes, our problem solving strategy. Circle the numbers, underline the question, box keywords, eliminate extra information, evaluate what steps to take, and then solve and check. If you still have my math about me, you should have deleted that. You should only have yours. Okay. Our star reference material, slide 4. Click view, full screen. There we go. And then this is what you should have done on Friday using that Quizlet. So y'all have a paper math journal. And so what I want y'all to do is take notes in there on things that you don't understand or you feel like you need. So you have your math journal. So on anything that you don't understand, you will write in here, okay? So then let's go on, because I completed this with you on a video last week. 8, 9. So now 10. 10 is the one that you are checking right now. This was the drag and drop, the real number system. You should have put these numbers in the correct spot. So your irrational numbers are numbers that either don't terminate or repeat. So this one is non-repeating. It's 10, 100, 1000. Pi goes on and on forever. Square root of 10 is not a perfect square. Square root of 2/3 is not a perfect square either. All of these go on and on forever and don't repeat or terminate. Our rational numbers are numbers that can be written as fractions. They are terminating or repeating decimals. So each one of these, this is repeating, 0.333, repeating. So that is why it's rational. And then integers, positive, negative numbers that are whole. So negative 22, negative 9, negative 23 over, or negative 12 over 3. Because if we were to divide that, that's negative 4. So that's why that goes in integers. Negative 8 is an integer. Whole number, 0, would go there. And then natural numbers are numbers that are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So make sure this is filled out. Now I want you to do slide 11, if you haven't already done that. So I'm going to pause the video so you can do slide 11. I started it. Okay, so you should have already finished this, or you should be working on it right now. So I'm going to go over the first 4. So 38, what is that? Tens, hundredths, 38 hundredths is rational. Negative 4/5 is rational. Negative 7 is an integer and it's rational. So you're going to check off each one that it is. Because whenever we had our real number system right here, negative 9 is also a rational number. See how it's a Venn diagram? It's also included in the rational numbers. 0 is also an integer and a rational. 1 is natural, whole, integer, and rational. So you want to put a check mark on each one that it's part of. So negative 7 is an integer and it's rational. Square root of 36 is 6. Actually, let me take this off. It is 6 and negative 6. So it's an integer, it's rational. It's actually only 6 is whole. So I'm kind of wondering only one of these answers, because to get 36, you can do 6 times 6 or -6 times -6. So it's integer and rational, and then sometimes it's a whole. I'm actually going to take that off because it's really only integer and rational. -5 times pi is going to be irrational. Anything with pi in it, unless it's something over pi where they cancel each other out, that will be irrational. Okay, so let's see what else. 0.536 repeating. That is repeating, so it is rational. Zero is rational and it's integer, it is not a whole number. So I'm going to pause it, and I want you to pause it so you can finish the rest of this slide, and then we'll come back and you can work on slide 12. Okay, so let's make sure that you have them all right now. I'm going to make my screen a little bigger so you can see the rest of them. Square root of 196. Do y'all know what that equals? Yeah, it's 14, which is, yeah, because the negative out front. Yep. So that is rational and integer. 0.1 repeating. It's repeating, so it's rational. 23, try to make mine a little straighter here, is integer and rational and a whole. -6.75 is rational. 10 over 2 is 5, so that means that it's rational, it's an integer, and it's a whole number. 0.4 repeating is rational. 0.5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that has no pattern, and it doesn't have a line on top, so it's irrational. Square root of 20, that is not a perfect square, so it's irrational. -8 1/8 is rational. 0 is not a whole number, no. Hold on, 0 is a whole number, isn't it? Hold on. Where is 0 at? Oh, it's integer, but it's not whole. Oh, is it whole? It is whole. Sorry. It's just not natural. I don't think we have natural numbers even on here. Okay, was there anything else I missed? Good catch, thank you. Anything else I missed? Okay. All right, so slide 12, rational or irrational practice. It says, in the box provided, circle whether the number is rational or irrational. Use pink and blue circles. Just move them to circle rational or irrational. What got me confused at first was 1 point, -5.4. I was like, what? That's not even a number. Then I realized, oh, this is problem 1, problem 2. All right. So -5.4, what is that? Rational. Square root of 15. It's irrational. -pi. Irrational. 5.5. It doesn't matter if you're using pink or blue circles. -6 2/3. Square root of 49. Rational because it equals 7. -30 over 4. Rational. 9 to the 0 power. Negative 0.5. 7.5. Lots of rationals here. Oh, there we go. Square root of 4. I guess it's negative square root of 4, but yeah, it's rational because that equals negative 2. Let's see. 6.5. Negative 7, negative 1, and 7. What do you think that is? What is it? I was like, is that pi? It almost looks like pi, though. We're going to say it's pi. Yeah, so that'd be irrational. If you want to insert some text here, go to Insert, Text Box, and put pi on there as a reminder that it's pi. And that's why. The next one, 99. All right. Oh, I ran out of those circles. 4.2. Negative 2 and 5/10. Negative 3.6. Pi. Irrational. And 8.5 is rational. And I'm just copying Control C, Control V because I don't want to go back up and try to find it. 1 3/4. Okay. Okay, so we are done with that slide. Now we're moving on to slide 13. Ordering real numbers. Place the numbers by drag and drop correctly on the number lines. So let's see. Negative 5.4. Yeah, around there. Let's put it down. Square root of 15. What is that close to? Because we're not using a calculator. Okay. Yeah, it's close to 4. Yes, it's underneath 4 because square root of 16 would be 4. Pi, negative pi, I mean. Okay, so that's 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. So somewhere around there. Move this up on that line, or maybe down a little bit. 5.5. And negative 6 2/3. You're right up there. I'm going to scoot this over a little bit. There we go. Now I can see it. Okay, so those numbers should be on the number line now. Okay, so I'm going to pause it. I'm going to let you complete this. Real quick, though, what's 9 to the 0 power? It just equals 1, yeah. So we'll put this on 1. Okay, I'm going to pause it and let y'all finish it. Okay, so you should be done with this or about done, and you can check your work with mine now. See if I made any mistakes. Any mistakes? Sometimes I do. Y'all know me. Okay. So that is it for today. So make sure that you have all the slides completed 1 through 13 because tomorrow we will do 15 through 17 and then there'll be an assignment on Delta Math. Okay. So go back to your work. Make sure you've turned in Monday and your daily check. And then you are done for me for today. Bye.